with memes, I've got one up on my screen now, kind of, which I don't know if you want to quickly just get up quickly for the fans. The lovely FartBoy.
I can't wait to get into this. You tell me. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. We actually haven't talked about this, so I'm going to let you go with FartBoy, and then I'll go after. How does that sound?
Yeah, great. I mean, fart memes have now taken over Solana. Like, I mean, Fartcoin, when we first saw it, I probably it was like 20 mil market cap. I first posted it in the Cryptoverse group chat around 30 to 40 mil. And then all of a sudden it ran to $2 billion market cap. And then we started to see, UFD come out of nowhere, and people thought Unicorn Fart Dust was kind of like a beta play or some kind of LARP version of Fartcoin, and it isn't. It's got its own narrative. It's got its own story behind it. And then as soon as FartBoy comes, it's like the same thing. People fade it first because they think it's just another Fartcoin ripoff. But when you see the artwork behind it, you see the team that's pushing it. You see, is it Coins Kid that you mentioned, Canna, who's now pushing FartBoy as one of the main coins?
He found it. I'll get into my review. I want to hear what you have to say, and then I'll give a little history of what I know of it. Because
yeah, for sure.
If you were in our stream last week and you got in when we talked about this,
it's 4 million.
It was
10x
for you.
Go back to last Sunday. Just go back on the chart on last Sunday. Where it was. It was on the 19th.
Last Sunday now?
19th.
19th. Yeah. All the way down here, bro.
Look at that, man. Look at that. Cryptoverse GOAT3D Podcast.
Not just the podcast. If you was in the group chat, you would have got it even further down. You would have got it.
I gave this out at 350K. That's when I got it. It was announced at less than that, and I was sleeping. That's the curse of being in different parts of the world. But yeah, if you were following me on Twitter, or if you were in the Cryptoverse Telegram group, you were introduced to this at 350K, and right now here today is sitting at a $45 million market cap. This is where you crack some champagne. Sorry to interrupt. I'm going to go into this a little bit heavier.
Yeah. Not just that. I was going to say, literally, as soon as it was posted in the private group chat, it was maybe around 400K market cap. When you first shared it with me, Canna, it was around 300K when I first saw it. I put in a buy. Literally, as soon as you sent me, I put in a buy. I made 3-4x and I sold it, and now I'm looking at it at $45 million market cap. That's 100x. That's literally missed, but that's part of the game. It's part of the meme coin trading game. For me, I've been in a space where some coins I'll take 3 to 4x and I'll just leave, and then all of a sudden it just it dies. But with this one, this has literally taken over Twitter. It's taken over so many social platforms and small little groups that I'm in. And I kind of see this going much further. I mean, it's got its own branding behind it. I mean, even if you just go on its Twitter and then the comic kind of icon behind it. I mean, there's even a fart girl or something like that. That's just
okay. Let me take the stage here, because
go ahead, Canna.
We were talking just moments before, and we were saying, I wasn't big on meme coins and things like this in the past, and I hit big on some meme coins. I was at Pepe very early. I was Pepe coin very early. I faded Peanut when you introduced it to me at 35,000K. Whoops. And things like that. But I've been in Coins Kid on Twitter. Hold on, let me share my screen here. Let's see if we can.
The community is mad, The community is actually so good.
Yeah. So Coins Kid is who I always call the David Attenborough of crypto. He's got a soothing voice. He does amazing TA, but he rarely does meme coins. I've been in his community for a few years. This guy is called XRP better than anybody I've ever met. And he's really down to earth. He's one of those. I don't promote a lot of YouTubers or other people to follow, because I think a lot of people have their own, they're trying to pump their own bags. This guy's like us. We want to teach. We want to educate. We want to share. And so if you get on his Twitter, you can get into his Discord. and you can get into the free channels and things like that. And he called this out. So right now, if you want to do a little research, he just released a video on YouTube, and I think I put the link in our description below, and it's why he picked FartBoy and his whole, what is it, like 14, 15 minutes kind of a thing on his digging into it, that all the snipers are gone, the devs' wallets are gone, and things like that. And if you want to check out the community takeover, CTO, some people have asked me, they didn't know what a CTO meant. And what happens is with all these meme coins that are out there, right, most of them are garbage. Let's be honest. Like you said earlier, Remy, you're in and you're out, right? Because the majority of these things go to zero. And what makes a meme coin? I think UFD, what we were talking about it with Basement Ron, is a prime example, right? Yeah. It's the character, it's the community, it's the people behind it. Pepe, Doge, like there are epic meme coins. So he finds this FartBoy token, and the dev originally rugged it for $50K, right? And it just went off. And the dev created it because he was following the narrative of crypto. There was FartCoin, which people wrongly accused of being the first AI coin. That was Turbo. And then Unicorn Fart Dust, when Basement Ron made that comment, and we've already seen what that has done. And so this guy took that concept and he ripped off a New York Times author, best-selling author. FartBoy is actually a series of books for children. And he stole the art and he did all this stuff, rugged the community, and we did a community takeover, CTO. And as we were saying earlier, meme coins are all about the community. And the community in here, I was in Wall Street Bets when it was less than 1,000 people. You guys know, and you're still in, Remy, in the Bored Ape Yacht Club. And I hate when people say early Bored Ape Yacht Club vibes. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you jump in Coins Kids Discord, that's free on his channel, and you get into the FartBoy channel, you will see a community behind this unlike anything else I've ever experienced, except for Wall Street Bets early days and Bored Ape Yacht Club. These guys are awesome. They're supportive. We have noobs that have never been in crypto. We have all these things going on, and it's just been great, right? The story behind the lore of FartBoy just keeps getting better. So it gets picked up with this CTO, and we run this thing to 4.5 million. And then it tanks. A whole bunch of people that got in early cashed out, goes all the way down to 900,000 total market cap. And everybody is saying it's dead, it's over. And the diehards of the community were like, fuck that. And they took it from 900K to 50 million. And then when we get into the charts here, I mean, this chart is just a thing of beauty, right? Like, show me a better chart right now. And what happened here was really interesting. We're in the 4 hours. This is obviously people taking profit. But part of the funny part of the story with FartBoy is there were people that bought the rug and they just left it and they forgot about it. And they were in down here. Right. So they woke up to find their wallets up here. So this dip here was pre-CTO wallets that went, oh my God. One wallet we can track. You can go into the cells and track this yourself. I won't share them. But one guy woke up to $750,000 off of buying down here. And you go into the sales of the wallets in this thing, and you'll just see them taking $3,000, $5,000 worth of SOL out in every 2-3 minute intervals, right? And when I talk about strength and community, look at these dips. Look at them just get eaten. Right? And then people are starting to see the attention, and it's been going up. And sure, absolutely, yes, we have a wall at this, 50 million market cap. And then today, what we had was people get bored with memes. Their attention kind of fades a bit. Right? Oh, it's over kind of a thing. So a couple of people that got in during the CTO that had some decent gains sold it off. Right? They brought it all the way down to 0.2675. This community prides themselves on eating dips. Eating the dips. You get in there, it's like Wall Street Bets, not selling, not selling, not selling. Dips, whale hunt. They cleaned out whale wallets of just constantly buying. And they've already brought it right back up again. So almost all the pre-CTO whales are gone. They're not even in the community or in the ecosystem anymore. And then something interesting happened last night. The author of the book announced on his Twitter, or made a comment on his Twitter, I should say, that it's cool and that he's actually in. So something that was taken by a scammer, right? Totally stole his artwork and everything. The guy that did it was like, this is awesome. Right? And is now behind the project.
It's a good story.
Oh. So what does the community do? They buy out his books on Amazon.
That's
beautiful. I bought one. I absolutely did frame it because I got in early. We don't need to obviously know that it's over, 5,000% gains, I think, just from when we announced this last week on the show. Right? And then typical lore of a good meme coin. This guy, this author, he knows nothing about Web3 or crypto. And sadly, what happens? The community donates a whole bunch of FartCoin to the guy, or FartBoy to the guy, my bad. And somebody reaches out to him pretending to be, on Dex and wanting to help them and convince them to give him a seed phrase.
Damn.
So the guy gets rinsed. Whew. All of this is all just part of the story. But he's not upset. He's ecstatic. He's still on board. The community is strong as hell. And when we talk about projects to get in, this to me now is a good buy sign, right? Are we probably still going to have a little bit of a wall at the $50 million market cap? Absolutely. I think so. We'll see some more compression before a breakout. But I mean, this is all organic. It's all community. There's been no influencers involved, and it's just pushing the coin. And when you get into the group, you will see why. I see FartBoy going to $1. We've had that you can go in the community. I can't remember who all the different various YouTubers that have found it and that are talking about it, things like that. But I think there's a strong case for go where the attention is that we were talking about before. And I'm not saying that because I have bags. I bought the dips. I'm not saying buy right now here today. Zoom down on a smaller time frame and buy a red candle, because you can see they don't last long. And this isn't a small dip. That's 65% in a half hour. If there's anything in a chart that shows you strength, it's how do they react to the sell-offs. And why wouldn't people sell off right now if they got in a while ago too? This is normal to me. This is healthy. People are taking the profits. I encourage this. You guys encourage this all the time. When you're in a project and you're that much in, I've taken my initials out. The community knows that. I've said it. If you join the community, you'll see me in there. I am active. I've taken my initials out and I've bought in the dip. So I've been buying all along. And like we talked about before in the last show, my fart folio, for lack of better words, is outperforming years of trading experience than all my other spot bets by a mile. That's UFD, that's FartBoy, and that is FartBoy. And I think if you're sleeping on this, you'll regret it. And for me to post something on my Twitter to say buy, it means I have done the research. I'm not here to shill. I'm not paid to shill. I'm here to help my friends and family make money. And I think sleeping on this is absolutely foolish. If you do want more information on how you can get it, go to CoinsKid. That's coins, COINS_kid. Is an absolute fabulous TA. He's not normally about memes in any way, shape, or form. He's only ever called 3 memes, and all of them have done well over the years. He's got, like I said, a YouTube video. You can just, put CoinsKid in YouTube and watch why did he pick it and how he goes through all the wallets and deck strainers to make sure it can't be rugged, and it already was. If you want to follow it on Twitter, FartBoy_CTO. We're fighting with decks because the original